Is the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 86 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they throw any type of a change-up.
So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Levi Wallace with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, good move. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
46 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
3-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Singletary, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. Singletary loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Fumble on the play.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll roll him out right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He can run for it, and he will. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
It's 4th and goal.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division. Look, and that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Carries on the end around.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here. Metcalf once again the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10.
Eluding the pressure right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
That's right, baby. It's all
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 24-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, quick slant to Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
Seahawks 21.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Micah Hyde on the coverage.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll find Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
It was covered by Josh Norman.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on 3rd down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken.
Goal, Seattle.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
DK Metcalf.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson 74 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Recovered by the kicking team.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week.
The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs. You get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Broke a tackle, but not much room there. Just up past the 25, no further.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback at.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Number 16.
Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Singletary, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
from the 16. Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Hello, Bill.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Now they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to make things a bit more respectable. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Chris Carson on the carry. Matt Milano on the tackle.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo.
17.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Wilson's pass.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Wilson with the handoff.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Wilson now on third down. And he's got Lockett. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawks first down.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. This is Carson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Micah Hyde on the cover.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce big-time points put on the board by him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them all game long. He's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
The quarterback taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's able to find Diggs. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.